Every day we take leaps, still trying to perfect the drop. Every verse I make a point. Let's see if you connect the dots.
Yo, what up, world? Welcome back. I appreciate y'all as always, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Connect the Dots, hosted by yours truly, the newfound loose sound Riley B. And as always, powered by the Suburban Pro Studios. And man, look, I'm excited, man. Today we got, man, look, I feel like I could give him an introduction, and we gonna talk about it all throughout this thing, man. Hip-hop historian. I mean, just been putting on for St. Louis for years, man. Like, one of the people, I never told him this, but one of the people I looked at every time I started to come to certain events, and I realized to check the temperature of how I was doing as an MC, man. We got Lyfestile in the building, man. What's going on with your life, man?
My brother, man. I'm good, man. Glad to be here.
Man, before we get to the bars, man, like, I just gotta tell you, man, look, I appreciate not only who you are as an MC, but what you stand for as a man in this hip hop, in this hip hop culture, with how you represent it, how you look to help other people represent it on a political level, on a social level, on a skill level, man. And I just want to give you your flowers just putting on don't even seem like the proper, it's like whatever is above putting on, man. Like, you just live and breathe and embody hip-hop, man, in St. Louis. And I just really want to tell you how much I appreciate you, man, for what you bring to the culture and what you've influenced, how you've influenced me throughout my journey here, man. So please, I just want to give you your flowers, bro. Like, I appreciate you, man.
Oh, man, I appreciate that, brother.
For real, bro.
That means a lot, man. We're all connected, man. So I was fortunate to have positive influences, man. And I'm just trying to keep that going, man. And I appreciate being here. You know, this platform is very important, you know, to the whole community, man. And the fact that you shine a light on so many dope people, man, it's really a great thing, man. So it does not go unnoticed, man. I appreciate you, fam.
Man, I appreciate that, man. And just, man, there's so much I want to talk about, man. And I just want to, okay. So life, man, like, at least from when I start coming around on the slum scene, because I was doing my thing before, but when I kind of jumped on that scene, you was one of the first guys I saw that was always willing to grab the mic, always, no matter how many people was there, no matter who was there, man, like, no matter what the beat was, it's like, life gonna freestyle, he gonna get in there and rumble with whoever, man. And just being somebody who I felt like that was just a rite of passage coming in from hip hop. You had to be willing to just rap whenever, if the situation called for it, man. And I just want to ask you, I may be taking it back, but like, where did that fearlessness kind of come from, man? Where did you, if you could remember, like where did that come from, or who inspired that kind of fearlessness in you from hip hop to just kind of be ready at all times?
Well, I was fortunate, you know, a long time ago.
Nah, man.
When I first started, you know, seeing people in the city, you know, rock, I just wanted to be a part of it so bad, you know. And it was a time where things were a lot different. It's like there wasn't a hip hop night every weekend or whatever, you know. It's like when you found a hip hop event, it was really something special, you know. So then working your way up to getting on the mic and developing a reputation and wanting to keep that reputation, you know, because we would be in situations where nobody knew who anybody was, and you had all these diverse MCs doing their thing, and you wanted to stand out, you know. And just over time, I always had that MC mentality where I'm going to always get in the cypher just to show cats, you know, I get down and just take it from there. But I'm also a fan, because speaking of the Slumfest, when we were doing, first of all, Slumfest, but then when we were doing the open mic stuff on Cherokee, you were definitely somebody I paid attention to. Cypher session, yeah. Like, I always would make mental notes of who I thought was like, okay, you know, I don't know who this young kid is, but he's doing this thing, and I'm gonna be ready if we ever have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I love it though, you know. And again, another thing I love about what you've done, you and really your class of people that came in with you, is kind of keeping that tradition going as far as just lyricism, being able to get on the mic, because even the off the top of the head thing is becoming more and more of a rare thing.
Yeah.
So when you see somebody who can really do it,
Yep.
you know, I appreciate it. I know you can do it. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? And it's a like a handful of folks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Keep
But
that
no.
tool with them.
Yeah. And it's like, so yeah, I'm glad to be a part of a community because again, I saw cats DJing and MCing and doing all of it,
Yeah.
and because I didn't know, you know, that we had that in this city. You know what I mean? And then when I saw it here live and in person, you know, I never left. I'm like, okay, I want to be a part of this some kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, and if we can keep that going, because you know how it is, man, everybody don't care about lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
We got a lot of different little subcategories of, you know, people who like certain things and that type of thing. So yeah.
And I think it's healthy to set the pace. Like, if you can rhyme, you know, because then you're showing people, you know, you're kind of setting a standard.
Yep,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? And you're giving people something to shoot for, or you might be impressed by somebody. You know what I mean? So you might be going through an exercise in your head. Well, let me make sure, you know, my tools are still sharp or whatever.
Yep.
But it's just a love of the culture, man, at the end of the day, man.
Man, that's real. And just to piggyback off what you said, just about like freestyling. 'Cause some people overthink freestyling, like
Yeah.
truly going off the top. It's like, I feel like you gotta have an appreciation. But number one, you just try. You gotta just do it. Some people
Yeah.
have never jumped out there and just did it. But like when I hear stories about like High Point and like going to the Sunday Cyber session and you just got to jump in there. You may not know nobody. Ain't nobody expecting you to say the best shit in the world every
Right.
time. It's
Right.
just like you having fun, and that's how you learn. That's how you sharpen that tool, man. It's just
Absolutely.
jumping in there with people who great, who not so great. You never know, man. It's just, and it's all fun and for the culture at the end of the day, man. So I appreciate your love for the culture and just
Man.
being fearless enough to keep setting that standard, man. Keep being that bar, bro.
Oh, thank you, man. And also, just it comes in handy, even if you're an artist that doesn't want to lean on necessarily going off the top. Man, if you at a show, man, and you start forgetting shit.
Woo!
You know what I mean?
Lifesaver, boy.
It's like it saves you, and that's the thing about MCing is
People
rocking
eat
the
that up
crowd.
live.
Yeah, so it's like if you
Yep.
if you stumble or whatever, and the fact that you can keep going. If you're really good, you don't have to be great.
Yep,
but if
just
you're
enough.
good,
Yep.
people won't even know. You'll know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people won't know. And it's just a tool to have that helps you overall, you know.
Man, some of my favorite moments, not that messing up is my favorite moment, but like
Right.
any of those moments where you improvise and you get it back.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, like you said, they don't know. Some people, it may be a few people that could tell.
Yeah.
But it's like they love the fact that you improvised and kept the crowd going. So it's like they eat that up too, man.
Yeah.
It's always a beautiful moment, man. Just to switch gears a bit, man, like I feel like you've always been someone who's always been trying to inform people about hip hop and
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
like spreading education about hip hop.
Yes, sir.
And living it. Not just making the music, but the science and the history behind hip hop, man. And like to this day, what kind of keeps that fire lit in you to keep not only being I hate using the word conscious artist, but to me just somebody who informs people about hip hop through the music and outside the music. Like what kind of keeps that fire burning in you to keep pushing that, you know what I mean? Like keep doing that part of it along with the music.
I mean, it's a few things, but I think the most important part of it is something that, because if you look at it from a cultural angle, it's something that's healthy for us because hip hop is a response or a reaction to the oppression that we live under, you know.
Absolutely.
And black people in particular are just creative people, you know. So it's not just knowing things, it's actually understanding that although we may have certain forces against us, we always have a reaction to it. It's not just hip hop,
Right.
you know, but we know that hip hop is one of those things. And hip hop is always something that informed me over time. You know, music in general pointed me in the right direction in a lot of ways, you know. And I figure if I can just be a small part of that, it's like I don't know everything, you know what I mean? But I do know that if I can point you to somebody that knows more than I can, than I do, then that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I just truly enjoy it, and I think it's helpful in more ways than we give it credit for. Because I think rhyming is an intellectual exercise. You know, writing, if you think about all the words we have to write and the techniques that we have to employ just to make a song, it's an intellectual thing that we don't get credit for. Battle rap is intellectual. You know, production. You know, I got thousands of records at the crib. You know, just from loving hip hop. You know what I mean? So I'm learning history that way. You know what I mean? So hip hop, when you look at it as a holistic, you know, a way of life kind of thing, it's beyond the art. You know what I mean? And you can take it, you can utilize it in so many different aspects of life. And I figure, like, if it helps me, maybe it can help somebody else. And again, it kind of connects us all in a way, you know. So I just love it, man.
Man, 100%. And I try to, because I always feel like to know where you're going, you got to know where you've been. You got to know your past, man. And I wasn't always trying to be as tuned in to like the history of hip hop, but once I started to, it was like the bug bit me, and it was like, all right, any opportunity or chance I get to learn something that was way before me, I'm on it. You know what I mean? Because I always want to know where things came from, where they started, who did what, who opened what doors. Like, how am I able to perform on this stage and do this? Or who was here before me? Like, well, why these people acting crazy? You know, whatever the situation is, man. So I open my mind up to just always, because I never want to be the smartest person in the room, and I'm just always just open for information, man. And again, I look at people like yourself as one of those people who is not only a veteran on the scene, but someone who's always willing to share game and give information.
I appreciate that, man.
For real, man. So please, you know, keep doing it, bro. And like, and I'm gonna go back real quick. I know in any situation where there's a cipher going on, man, look, if I can't count on nobody else to rap with your boy, Lyfestile gonna be there to do it, man. No matter what the beat is, and I really appreciate it, man. But look, is it an EP or album? It's probably an album now. The album, man, is out now. Is it okay if I bring a few friends?
Yes, sir.
The album, man. Man, talk to me about, because it kind of feels like a celebration almost, because it's so many features on there and everybody's contributing to a concise idea, man. Can you kind of tell me a little bit about like what went into that, man?
Oh, for sure, man. I thought about it a long time ago. I just didn't know when it would happen. You know, and just sometime last year, you know, Kenada Smith, who produced the whole thing.
Salute.
He was giving me so much music, man, and sometimes I would be listening to a beat and be like, you know what, I can hear somebody else's voice on it, because I produce too. You know, so I was kind of in my producer bag, just thinking about different voices, not to have a feature just to have a feature. But, you know, making great songs. You know, so fortunately, I was able to reach out to people that I've been knowing, you know, a very long time, that I have a good rapport with, a history with, and people that I just really respect, you know, and that combination, we were just able to create something that I'm super proud of, to be honest, man.
Man. You can tell it's one of those projects that, like, it has a vintage vibe but a current vibe at the same time. It's like a mashup. And I really can appreciate it. Everybody lended something that was, to me, unforgettable. You know what I mean? Whether it was a verse or a hook, man, I appreciated it. And I told you before, I'm gonna tell you again, my favorite song right now is Dopamine. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
and
man.
It could change, but just I'm such a bar guy, and the way the beat was going with everybody's flows, I was like, oh yeah, this one of them ones. But as a personal question, what's your favorite song off of the project right now? If you had one?
Man, it's crazy because I didn't know where it was going to go. We just did one song at a time. And every song will become my favorite song.
As you know,
as we were doing it. But I like all of them for different reasons. You know, I think Dopamine, that was kind of the goal. When I did my verse, I was thinking like, okay, you know, when we made the project, I got a few boxes I have to check, a few things. I gotta mention this. I gotta present it this way. And you gotta always, even if you want to deliver a message, first and foremost, you gotta show people that you can rap.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
rap.
so Dopamine was one of those things to where there's a little bit of science in there, but really it's like the beat spoke to me a particular way, and I'm like, yo, let's show them that we could rhyme. We're gonna end it on this one, and it's like the way it came together, man, was beautiful, man, and everybody involved in the project really gave 100%, man, and I appreciate it, because I think when you collaborate with people that you have a connection with, hopefully they bring out things in you that you wouldn't deliver on your own, and vice versa, you know. And I think that we were able to do that. And again, I just appreciate the fact that people came through and really did their thing, you know.
Yeah, you could tell they really cared about wherever their verse was, man. And I always appreciate that when it comes to projects that may seem like a compilation or just, you know, that may have a little more features, and it's like everybody's contributing something to a bigger goal, man. And like people really came with it, man. The record Depth in America, man, with you and Tef, man.
Yeah. Me and Tef always try to. We were going to start it with that, and I was going to say...
Start the album with that?
We're going to start it, because I was going to say, you always want to put the most polarizing song first, you know, but...
It would have set the tone, boy.
Right.
Yeah.
And Tef is my guy, man, and, you know, we have a certain angle that we approach. You know, we try to get into the politics, the social commentary and stuff like that, but also the bars, you know, and Tef is somebody that I know will take it places other people might not.
Absolutely.
You know, so I always enjoy doing stuff with Tef, man, and I have the pleasure of kind of watching him for a very long time, you know, from where he started to where he is now. And again, still putting in that work and still being, you know, just being concerned with making dope music that hopefully makes you think about things, you know.
And still current, man. Like, anybody who's been in this longer than me, same time, I just appreciate people who show up and give a damn. Like, you care to still do social commentary, whether you speaking about something politically, personally, like just people who care enough. Like, it's this thing that I feel like has always been a little bit of a roadblock in hip hop, even though it's kind of starting to kind of get out the way now. But people have always tried to like age out hip hop sometimes. Yeah. As far as like, you know, how old are you when you can still make music or put out projects or say something impactful? And we had this conversation a lot that other genres don't do that. And we may be one of the only genres that tries to age out our stars or up and comers, you know, just because, oh, well, he a certain age, so he shouldn't be rapping. But it's like, to me, music grows and you grow as a person. So as long as you're growing with your content, it doesn't matter how old you are when you putting this music out. If you saying something meaningful, you're gonna have an audience, to me. Yeah. You know, I just always appreciate people who just give a damn no matter where you at, they just keep doing what they doing if they got something impactful to say, man.
As an MC, you should always be getting better. You know, and I think that's the beautiful thing about it, is that as you do get older, you get that wisdom and that experience, and it makes you a better writer. Absolutely. At the end of the day, you know, and I think, and I will say, I think it happens in other genres. Okay. Except for like people that's gonna always be those money makers. People we like to bring up the Rolling Stones. Y'all don't do that to the Rolling Stones. But how many other bands can you name though? You know what I mean? It does happen. Okay. But that's more of how long can you be a commodity in the industry? How long can you be fresh and shiny and make money for somebody else? You know what I mean?
To want to keep you around.
Right. Yeah. But I try to look at it from a cultural point of view first. And just be like, how long, if we're still creative and we still feel like we're at the top of our game, let's do it, you know, and then let the chips fall where they may. Like, I understand, you know, they might not want to put money behind certain people, but that's another thing. You know what I mean? I don't confuse the culture with the business. It's like, I got to deal with both. But I'm always deal with the culture. You know what I mean? So it's just perspective, man.
Absolutely, and that's perspective. I'm glad you said that. That's one of the biggest things that you gain just from getting older or just going through life experiences, man. Is perspective. And I used to have this feeling sometimes, like if I wasn't like, and it was a naive thought, but I used to feel like if I wasn't going through enough, like, I don't know, turmoil that I may have been going through in other areas of life, I didn't feel like I could write the best. And it's like, I feel like, man, things are going good. I don't have no pain to source from. Like, if I'm used to like sourcing from pain or stuff from childhood or current, whatever, and I just had to change that switch to be able to access different pockets as a writer, man.
Yeah. You can, depending on your situation, I mean, you're a creative person anyway. You're dope anyway. So it's just whatever you're going through, whether it's good or bad, just being able to channel it. You know, and if going through bad shit makes you better, I feel like I'm good enough. Stop with the bad shit, please. But
yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, that's real, man. And the project is phenomenal, man.
Thank you,
if
man.
you guys are not tuned in, is it okay if I bring a few friends? He brought a lot of friends,
I did.
they brought their arsenal with them, man.
Absolutely,
they came with it, man. Can we expect to see some visuals or anything in the future, or a little some kind of marketing
we started
the project?
Shooting a couple of things, man. We started shooting a video for the song with the Track Vandals called Pinky Tuck Tuscadero, the after party.
Okay.
Shout out to the Track Vandals, man. They got a movie
Absolutely.
coming out called Varsity Life, and they host CBGB's monthly with John Harrington and so-and-so, the Midwest Avengers.
Shout out to them guys.
Shout out the whole Slumfest.
Yeah, Slumfest is coming up, y'all.
Yeah, man, be
Saturday,
ready.
August 8th, man. Make sure you in the building, man. You may see Lyfestyle there, man.
Oh, yeah,
You know
I'll
what I
be
mean?
there. Working.
Hey, man. Well, we on Connect the Dots, man. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Life, can we do a little something for him, man?
Of course
Can
we
we
can,
represent the culture as we always
Yes,
have
sir.
done, bro?
Absolutely. Let's do
Man,
it.
look, this is Connect the Dots, man. This is Lyfestyle, man. We here. Let's see what we got today.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. I rapped over this when it came out, just to get my name out. Lifestyle in the game now. It's a shame how the fame turns these lames out. See some dumb shit, then take the same route. Hey yo, clout to me is irrelevant, cause I'm a dope MC plus intelligent. When I drop my ops, the motherfucking president, the people come first. This verse is the evidence, setting it straight. Abuse rappers on the floor. Fuck around with me, lose the battle and the war. Free Palestine, free the Congo, free the block. We don't need the cops, and some of y'all need to stop. We can rock this shit until we wreck the spot. Serving up flows delicious, fresh and hot. Maybe you thought you were the best, I guess you not. Lifestyle coming through with Connect the Dots.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
Hey, man. This is Lifestyle, man. I am your host, Riley B. This is Connect the Dots. Is it okay if I bring a few friends? Make sure you stream the album. Make sure you get it in your phones, wherever you listen to us on our DSPs, man.
We're gonna do vinyl too.
I love vinyl. We need vinyl. You heard what he said, man. This is Connect the Dots, man. If you like what you've seen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Tell us who you want to see next, man. And until then, this is Lifestyle. We on Connect the Dots. Peace.
Peace.
Every day we take leaps, still trying to perfect the drop. Every verse I make a point. Let's see if you connect the dots.